Chelsea.
And Cris.
We're LBC Party of 5, and we're here with another requested story. So I guess it's story time with the LBC today, and we're gonna let you in on our love story. I'm sure there's gonna be, like any other story, two versions, and one between the two is gonna be the truth.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
You wanna go first?
It was 8 long years ago. But it don't seem too long. This is actually pretty quick. Whoops. And at the time, I was in another relationship, and my girlfriend at the time, we were together for about, 15 months at this time? It was so long ago. It doesn't even matter. It's like the credit report. After 7 years, like, did she really exist? But, so about 15 months into our relationship, she wanted to, start hanging out with other LGBT couples. So there's really not a whole lot of like gay clubs, if you will. Like they'll have like a gay night. So this one particular club was hosting a gay night. So I convinced my sister to go with me, and we go to like this gay night. So we didn't know what to expect. I kind of already knew what to expect, but being around here, like, I wasn't really expecting much, because when I first came out, let's just say, it was slim pickings. It was slim pickings. So I would always say I imported, so I always do the long distance thing, because it wasn't popping around here. So I walk in, and it's a nice place, big space, and that's cool. There's a couple of people. And then I see this really tall girl in fishnet stockings and a corset and booty shorts. And I was like, wow, like they really go hard for gay night. Like, what's this outfit about? Okay, like she's really...
It was my uniform. Maybe I'll be bold enough to...
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that's my side, okay? The truth of the story. I was like, they really go hard for gay night, not knowing later on that was the uniform that she was required to wear. So we actually ended up like hanging out. We found a few of our friends there, so we were just hanging out, kicking it, whatever. And then one of our friends like had pointed out that she liked this particular cocktail waitress, and she was hitting on her all night, and she was basically gonna bag like this girl. And I was like, all right, I don't care. I have a girlfriend. We're just looking for gay couples. No big deal. So then, as the night progressed, Chelsea and I became, like, we were engaged in a conversation, right? And then we were just talking, and then throughout the conversation, I discovered that she had 2 kids, and I was like, yeah, no, we just crossed her right off the list, because I'm in a relationship, number 1, and number 2, she got 2 kids. I'm good. So then we leave. So what's your part? I don't want to go through the whole story.
No, I would agree with most of what she said, except for, pointing out that was my uniform. That isn't the way that I dress.
No, that is not the way she dresses.
Or, put myself on. Maybe I'll be bold enough to insert a picture. I don't know. Maybe.
No, it's not.
Maybe. Her story is pretty much accurate so far. And I guess we were both being bad, because technically I was in a relationship with someone else too, but by the time, in the beginning when we first met, it was
the first
not,
night we met,
yeah, it wasn't
like that.
It wasn't anything like that.
Not at all.
By the time that I was done with my ex, my now ex, then I was more open to, okay, let's do something. But it wasn't like we were both with somebody else and we were just like creepers.
Yeah, it wasn't
we weren't doing that.
No, I was not interested at this point in time. I was not interested. So that was the first meeting. So this was a weekly gay night. So we come back the following week because our friends were there. So, I dragged my sister again. And then, here comes Chelsea again. I'm like, wow, she's wearing the same outfit. Like, like she goes hard, but like the same outfit.
Different color corset.
Yeah, but
different shorts.
No, you had a different color corset. But I'm like, isn't that the same kind of thing she wore last week? And I'm just thinking like, oh, she ain't even trying. Like, what is she doing? Like, not really knowing. But then, what happened that night? Then that was the night.
Go through every night.
Oh, we won't go every night, but that was the night that when I walked in, your friends were there.
Oh yeah, and that's when I started, like, you know, things were going bad with my, you know, with my ex, and we were, you know, at the end of that relationship, and when my friends saw her, there was like me and my, you know, circle of friends at that time or whatever, we would like claim people, I guess. So when I saw that other people were looking at her, I'm like, boo, that's mine. So
piece of meat. I just walked in, didn't even know. I walked right into the bear trap, like doo doo doo.
Because when I like you,
you know I like you, and I won't.
And I won't.
Do this the easy way, the hard way.
So yeah, that's the long and short of it. That's basically how it progressed. We would see each other on a weekly basis, and I was in my position, I was supposed to, you know, like keep the clients coming in. I was like the manager of the gay night or whatever. So we would talk a lot online.
She was paid specifically
to speak to you,
to speak to me, to distract me.
Anyway, we're not gonna get into.
We won't get into that, but she was paid. This is like a movie. This was like
it's a part-time job, by the way. I've always been a paralegal, but
it's like a movie, not like what's that movie? She's All That. That's how I feel. Remember, like when she was a vet?
Oh,
you was paid to talk to me.
It wasn't like that. Like I enjoyed talking to you.
But
and everybody
had a little
club,
extra incentive.
Yes,
to talk to me
I
specifically.
I did like her. I liked her conversation. I liked your vibe and everything. And it was weird because at first I didn't really know what it was, because she hasn't changed. You haven't changed much since the first time that we met. But she is not my regular type. Like if you see my exes and then you see her, you'd be like, what the hell? Where'd she go with this one?
Yeah. What happened here?
Yeah. So it was weird. Like I wasn't really able to like pinpoint, you know, why it was that I liked you, but I was gravitated. I was pulled towards you.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I mean, she wasn't my type either. I don't have a type.
If
you present as female, I'm an equal opportunity employer.
Disabilities, all that.
Disabilities. You got daddy issues. You know, one leg shorter than the other. You in the run. I'm okay.
Yeah, she wasn't picky at all.
I wasn't picky.
But yeah, like it just progressed on a weekly basis. We just got to know each other more and more.
And then we found out that we had mutual friends.
Right.
So that was like, okay, cool.
That's the night that I claimed her, like, no, that's mine. Yeah.
Right. And then, you know, I think.
And then it must have been around my birthday, because shortly after that, my friends invited her. Because I was like, I don't want to ask that. I don't want, you know. So, and this is the first time, like, I don't normally have to work to try to get somebody's attention or to try to get them to, like. Yeah, she made me work. So it was the first time for a lot of things.
I was playing hard to get / being lazy about it. I was like, I'm not putting effort into this. Like, I'm not. I wasn't.
I don't know why you stopped at me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the appeal. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
That I actually had to work for it. But, yeah, so we went out on my birthday. It was like a
cruise to nowhere.
Yeah, it was fun. But we ended up like seeing a lot of people that we knew and that knew both of our not significant other, because we weren't really like together, but my situation, we were still living under the same roof for a period, but we were not together, and yours was long distance, so it didn't really. Yeah. But it was close enough to the timing where people were looking at us like, wait, what are they doing here together?
Yeah, but going back, you know, I was dumped.
She did it on purpose.
She
started a fight.
I was
just
dumped.
So she can.
You know, this particular ex, you know, did not like when she had pushback. So, you know, I was like, this relationship is pretty much over. I want to leave this relationship. And, you know, I had advice that, you know what to do, start a fight. So I kind of started a fight. And then she was like, you know, maybe we shouldn't be together. I was like, okay, cool. So I'll send you your stuff. Click. And that was it. So I was like, yes, that worked. This is kind of wrong. But, you know, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy in the relationship. And then, you know, it was that night. And I was like, oh, I'm heartbroken. And she said, why? What happened? I was like, oh, she broke up with me. And she was like, no. And I was like, yeah, here's my number.
So heartbroken.
So I was like, I am destroyed. And she goes, you look it. And I was like, I shed one tear.
So
I think I was watching like Star Trek Voyager and like a lone tear, you know, because I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to start all over again. Like that's like the worst part. Not thinking that, you know, this was gonna manifest into anything.
yeah, so we had, you know, we had our little my birthday thing where we got together outside of the club, and then after that, what we
It
got
was
together.
Instant Messenger.
Oh yeah, Instant Messenger, and then she met the kids. So, because I'm big on, you know, if you can't get along, I have to see how you interact with my kids before I, you know, would pursue anything for it to be serious.
And that was my suggestion. Our first date was at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, which I think we answered in like a
Yeah.
Q&A or something like that. But yeah, so our first like real date was a family oriented at Chuck E. Cheese, and she was fine with the kids, and you could say how your response to seeing me. Like that was when you really fell in love, when you saw me in pants.
Oh, right. So remember that I'm seeing her, well, the boat ride, that's when you had the pants. You had pants on. Like real pants.
Oh, okay. But
So, you know, I'm seeing her week, and fishnets, booty shorts, and a corset. So, like, that's not doing it for me. And I don't know why. But I'm just like, yeah, no, like, she's nice. She has a great personality. She makes me laugh. But, like, I'm not going to take it there. But then when, you know, I pull up and I see her and she's wearing, like, jeans and heels and, like, a nice tank top because it's, like, summertime in the summer. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, this chick, she's wearing pants. Like, woo.
I still would never.
Which is so weird. So weird for me. And then, at Chuck E. Cheese, we just hung out. The kids played a bunch of games.
And it was pretty much fast track from there because my birthday's in September. You spent the first night over at my house at what? It was
Thanksgiving, like a week before Thanksgiving.
So November, and then she never left after that.
Yeah, which I was trying to, because, you know, I move fast. I move like the stereotypical, you know, lesbian speed, U-Haul, whatever. But, you know, my relationships, like I said before, they were long distance. So, like, I wasn't really trying to do anything serious. And knowing that she was just coming out of a situation, I was like, yeah, no, let me just fall back on this. But she, you know, was persistent. No, come over, I want you to just, you know, hang out, blah, blah, blah. So I do, and I just never leave.
Because I told you, I like you. And I want you, I'm going to keep you. So yeah.
Yeah, so she did.
And it's been like, ever since, everything, like I said, was fast track. It was, how long since you, after that, did you ask me to marry you?
Oh, okay, so.
I think it was like 3 months in.
Yeah, I moved in November, right? No, first week of December? It was beginning of the December because you came over to my parents for Christmas. That was the first Christmas we spent together.
I get too far back, I don't remember.
I know. Seems like yesterday for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Definitely fast track. Like we got engaged quickly, but
we had
did
a long
wait.
engagement.
Yeah,
we
waited like
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. So we were married in 2010.
Yep.
You saw that video.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw how that went. And then shortly after that, like 6 months later, we bought our house, and then how many years later we had her?
Yeah. Then we had her in 2015. So, pretty, you know.
I think it's typical of lesbian couple
It's
though.
stereotypical.
Oh yeah.
Stereotypical.
But I still don't know. Like even to this day, like some of the stuff that she comes out with, I'm like, how? I don't even know you.
Because we are polar opposites on certain things, and then
on the important things we're same page, but
right.
like
just our interests, our music choices, our taste in TV, movies, just complete opposites. But we also find, which is important, you know, to keep our relationship strong, is we find mutual interests. So like,
right.
You know, if she watches a show, like she doesn't like The Walking Dead, you know.
Oh, it's evil.
Yeah, she hates it.
It kills my spirit. I
Right.
don't know what it is about that show. It's just, and I love zombies. I love what's the other one that I like? I like the Resident Evil type stuff. I don't know if it's because Michelle Rodriguez is in it. Maybe that's the reason
exactly
why. I don't know.
why
But I
it's
like
in
all
it.
of them. I don't just like the ones with her in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but it's just something about that show. I just can't.
Right, and how she feels about that, I feel about SVU, which I call rape show, because, anyways.
Yeah, I have my own
can't. Right.
my own path with that,
but then we watch, you know, shows that we watch together, and we'll binge watch those things together. So we
do have a lot of things in common. It's just the
Right.
things that are similar are like this far apart from each other. It's just
that's
crazy.
true. Yeah, that's true.
But I think we complement each other well.
We do.
And this is something that we do as recreational companionship.
That's
like
true.
the YouTube channel, we have fun doing. So yeah, it's not like the most romantical thing.
I mean, we could have talked about, like, you know, the engagement.
But they saw the video.
Did we talk
Oh
about
no, not the engagement. The whole wedding process though, that was, I mean, there was a lot of ups and downs. Not just amongst ourselves, just
yeah, the wedding was rough.
Anybody that's planning a wedding, just expect there to be a lot of people that push back. It's worth it, definitely, but not everybody you think is for you is really for you.
Yeah, that's when the haters come out for real. They drop those masks and they show you who they really are. You know, I'm still waiting for a few people who were stuck in traffic, who RSVP'd and didn't come, and haven't spoken to them since. So, you know, traffic is bad.
Horrific.
It's terrible. I hope they're okay. It's messed up. It really is, but it is what it is. Okay, so I remember I'm on my couch and I'm thinking, like, all right, here I am. I'm not really exactly where I want to be for my age, and I'm like, okay, I'm in this relationship with this woman with 2 kids, and I'm like, all right, I really need to step it up. So was this the night I proposed when I had the conversation? Am I thinking for 1 or for 4?
Yes.
Okay, so, you know, I get the ring, and I happen
Which is a funny story in itself. She got the wrong ring.
I got the wrong ring.
She had the engagement ring and the wedding band together, and when she popped the question, it was with the wedding band, not the engagement ring, which is the diamond.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I was happy either way. I was like, oh wait, there's more.
I didn't know that it was like a thing. I was like, here's a ring, like, and she's like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay, great. But yeah, we were laying in bed, and she already knew it was gonna happen. I had to get it resized, so I stole her class ring that I used to wear on my chain, and I got it sized. And the jeweler called the apartment. Was like, hey, your ring's ready. I didn't know that, but she pretended that.
No, I told you.
After the fact.
Oh.
So we're in bed. I'm like, listen, you know, I just want to know, you know, where this is kind of going. You know, like, you know, it's been a month. I need to know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I was like, you know, am I thinking for 1 or for 4? And she was like, you know, for 4. So then she just starts cheesing, like, huge big smile. Right. And so I'm just rambling. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. And then she did that. Do you?
Oh, wait,
you said,
no, you want to love me.
And I was like,
kiss me, love me and hold me.
She's like, you want to marry me? And I was like, maybe. Maybe. So then, you know, she always sleeps with her left hand on my chest. So then I just slipped the ring on.
That was cute, though.
And I don't think I said, will you marry me? Did I? I think I did. It's so important, you don't remember.
But it's a forever thing. I think you said something like that. This is my forever thing. Like, you didn't have to say, will you marry me?
Yeah.
In the restaurant you did, afterwards, when you had to switch the rings out and give me the diamond.
Oh, that was so cheesy. I did the cheesiest thing.
With that white lady in the back, I was like, oh my God, Jimmy. Oh my God.
It was so bad. It was so bad. Okay, so I proposed with the bands. So I proposed with the bands. And then I get yelled at. I'm like, oh yeah, she said yes. And then she's like, what'd you propose with? I said, the ring. And she goes, the diamond? And I said, you didn't give me the diamond. She goes, you were supposed to propose with the diamond. I was like, oh, I thought you get that at the wedding. She's like, yeah, no. So I was like, duh. So I had to get that size. So I get that sized, and I'm like, I'm gonna take you to the fanciest restaurant I know, right? But she already said yes, so we were just going out to dinner, and I just happened to have the right ring. So we go to Red Lobster. Oh god, this is so bad.
Beyonce made it famous.
So bad. Foxy Hat Mess did a video posing at Red Lobster. So I feel so basic. But anyway, so we just were going out to dinner. She already had yes. She was already my fiance. So, you know, we order our food or whatever, and then there's a couple behind us. So I had the box, and I just kind of casually slide it over to her. And this woman thought that it was like my first time proposing to her.
Like, so I didn't even get a chance to like react to it because I hear her in the background.
Yeah, she's
and
like,
I'm like
oh
looking
my
at
God.
her like,
She's got her
hell?
cell phone out. She probably there's pictures on the internet, I'm sure. And I'm just like, you know, and then I asked her again, will you marry me? And then she's like, oh, she's clapping. I'm like, oh. I was like, okay. So it's kind of embarrassing.
It was fun.
So, you know, I did propose the second time.
With the will you marry me?
With the will you marry me? I didn't drop to a knee or anything like that at Red Lobster. So over some Cheddar Bay biscuits, she said yes. Again. And then that was it. That was our engagement stories. But I see these videos and like, you know, they have like flash mobs and signs, will you marry me? And it's like, oh.
But I don't need all that. I really don't need all that.
Yeah.
And I like that, like I kind of knew, like I said, or like she said before she did, that she wanted to marry me. So
she always knows.
So you weren't really like, were you really gonna surprise me? I think the way you did it was cute because she knows how I sleep and everything, and her intent was for me to still be sleeping and me to wake up with it.
Right.
So that was sweet.
The ring sliding on her finger was supposed to wake her up.
Right. So I think that thought, you know, that was cute. That's
right.
good for me. I don't need like.
But had the jeweler not called, you would have had no clue.
I mean, I wouldn't have no clue that it was coming like shortly after that, but I still knew it was coming.
After a month. You're so presumptuous. You don't even
I knew you wasn't going to leave the first
me.
night. I knew you wasn't going to leave.
That's why I was so resistant to coming over. I was like, I'm not going over there. I'm not. I refuse.
You did good. You waited like a month or two.
I waited like
a month and a half, something like that. I don't know. But that's our story, guys.
A big jumble mess.
Yes. Hope that all made sense.
Yeah.
But we do have some surprises coming, so we will be uploading another video soon, hopefully within a week or so. But we hope you enjoy. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know that you're still there watching us and that you're enjoying, and let us know what topics. I still have a few more from you guys that we are going to get to. We have like, I think 5 of them. 5 that we have to do. But yeah, if there's anything that you want to see specifically, just let us know. We take requests. All right. Have a good one, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.